session beats me. 50? Question mark? 51?
51.
That sounds good. All right. And it's substitute Reaver. That's the name of that's the description. All right. Excellent. Damn. We're playing in that's a percentage type, right? All right. And we're gonna go ahead and start. Should be good to go. Alrighty. So, this week's factspiration question is going to be, oh my God, that's too controversial this morning. Well, okay, we'll take the one above it, which is slightly less controversial. Meta, if your character had to permanently kill off one of the Ninja Turtles, who would it be and why? So this meta assumes that you know all about the Ninja Turtle. Your character understands and knows the Ninja Turtles and their importance to the multiverse. So go ahead and throw that into chat. Um, excellent, excellent question. While you ruminate on that question, would anybody, for a point of DM inspiration, like to, or sorry, a recap inspiration, like to sum up what happened last week? Quite a bit did happen last week, but if you are interested, go ahead and roll a d20 into chat. Um, I think no, I don't think I don't think Splinter counts. It has to be one of the main four Ninja Turtles. Yeah, like the specific, yeah, the specific Ninja Turtles. All right, if nobody can do recap this morning, that's all right. I will do recap. So, what happened last week on Daybreak was you guys were journeying from Hrafheim to the Altar of Storms, where you were supposed to meet with one of the werewolf alphas. On the way there, you encountered two hunters from Valakai who had been not hearing sound if you're talking. Oh, it's fucking great. Hold on. uh, thank you. All right. Anyways, so what happened last week is you guys ran into two hunters from Valakai. They had been accosted by werewolves. One of their feet got eaten off, one of their foots. They were in a bad way, but knowing that you had to go back in the direction they just escaped from and deal with probably the same werewolves, you sent them on their way. Maybe they'll make it back to town. Maybe they won't. Shit happens. You got to the Altar of Storms. You met with Zuluka, who had brought an entourage of werewolves with her. When confronting her, or I guess meeting her, Luke came up the fact that she had had dreams about Eric and Tiernan, and that Mother Night wanted her to seek them out as allies against an enemy of the werewolves' future. A being known as Kirill, who is in the service of a werewolf lord who is in the service of Strahd. And she wants to free the werewolves of the north, the northern pack, from his tyranny. And to do so, she wants to retrieve her husband, who she thinks is imprisoned in the basement, or sorry, in the dungeon of Castle Ravenloft. This is a rumor that Shane and Daniel, former inmates of said dungeon, are able to corroborate as being most likely true. This hints that either Strahd himself or Kirill got up to something fucky and basically got this man Emil thrown into the dungeon. so that he could take over the werewolf pack, which, with the help of the Crimson Wolf, Roderick, a former Vistani and werewolf of great strength, they are able to travel the mist to steal children from different worlds, because Kirill is trying to build an army of child soldiers. Obviously, this is all pretty bad stuff. So Zuluka wants to join the party, wants the party's help, but Daniel, who knows that the party has some beef with werewolves, they lost Mackenzie to werewolf attacks. They have been harassed by werewolves from the very beginning of the campaign. Essentially tries to provoke her to violence, to kind of, test her resolve and her willpower. Rather than wolfing out and attacking, she opts to leave. Daniel gives one last attempt to try and smooth things over, using psychic powers to pump it up a bit, and is successful, realizing that the party was essentially trying to play her as okay. Realizing that Daniel was trying to play her emotions against her and make her betray her wolf side to everyone, kind of understood now what that gambit was. Able to kind of prove that, yeah, she's got her shit under wraps. She sends the rest of the wolves away, joins with the party, and they decide to travel to Krezk to get supplies and basically maybe talk to the abbot, question mark. On their way there, they run into 12 refugees from Valakai who fled Lady Walkner's rule, only to be turned away at the gates of Krezk by masked gunmen firing down from the walls. But their innate racism made it impossible for them to turn to the nearby Vistani for help, so they are going to risk it, trying to walk all the way back to Valakai without getting random encounters. However, the party's stone hearts are softened just enough, and they decide to escort the 12 individuals back to Krezk, convince them that they should put their racism aside, stay with the Vistani while they get the Krezk situation sorted out. They agree, the party continues their journey, and they arrive at the crossroads that lead south to the Vistani's relocated camp, or north to the gates of Krezk, as seen on the screen. And that's what happened last time. Whew, buddy, that's a lot of stuff. Darius says, I heard that completely wrong. I thought Kirill was above Whiteclaw in the hierarchy. Whiteclaw is a rogue werewolf. They are not a part of the Wolves of the North. They do their own thing. So Kirill works for a werewolf named Roderick, or with or for, who is a known agent of Strahd. So that's the situation. All right. If anybody is interested in answering the meta Faxpiration question for a Faxpiration die, Bardic Inspiration die that will last the whole session, go ahead and roll a d20 into chat. Dang. Sort of interested, but not really. All right, Daniel with a 19. All right, Darius coming with a 6. Yeah. Daniel, you got it. Go for it.
All right, well, the choice is obvious. Raphael, with his hot-headedness, he's going to get somebody killed. And if he's lucky, if he's lucky, it's just going to be himself.
Wow, what a take!
Plus, he has the shortest weapon range in all the video games. So that's
yeah, but in the first arcade game, he was the only one with a secret attack. He had a rolling kick. You hit both buttons. He had a rolling kick attack. Didn't take any stamina or health or anything to use.
Anyone killed Donatello, we had words.
Okay. All right. You may ask the same question, Daniel, of any NPC you've met previously in the campaign.
I will try our new ally, Zulika.
Okay. Who would she kill off of all of the Ninja Turtles? Oof. Oof. Man. You know what? She would probably kill off Leonardo because Raphael, obviously a better leader. Um, and Leonardo is holding them back with his foolish morality. Yep. The Ninja Turtles could be real ninjas if the guy with the swords that never actually cuts anyone with the swords wasn't in charge. That's her take. That's her take. So we could launch into a
Whoa. He
whole
cuts
discussion about that
people.
in the comic books. In the comic books, but in the mainstream stuff, he's not really allowed to cut people through them. Yeah.
Unless the foot soldiers are robot.
Well, right. As soon as they find out they're robots, that's fine. But that's that foolish morality that she doesn't like about Leonardo. So this assumes that the Lotus Witch kidnapped her, made her watch like 3 days worth of Ninja Turtles, then popped this question to her, and said you can never go home unless you answer this question. That's what these meta questions are assuming. All right. So she returns home, now schooled in Ninja Turtles. All right. So off in the distance, you see the gates of Krezk, and then to the south, you see the Vistani's camp relocated. Completely theater of the mind, because I don't have a snow version of their maps. So I'll go ahead and change the music, and you guys can decide what to do next. All right.
Are we stopping in the village camp? I mean,
I think it would be wise, as we have all these people following us.
That was the plan, to settle them down for a bit. We would take care of business.
Are you talking about stopping at the Vistani camp, or?
oh, yeah, he was just
Oh,
asking
okay,
the
okay.
group, yeah. I think Shane then, as they approach the camp, would be on the lookout for Annabelle, yeah, some blonde little girl who looks strange.
Okay, fair enough. All right, you guys take a left instead of a right, and you head to the Vistana or the Vistani's camp. There, you are greeted warmly, since you are considered friends and allies of this particular tribe of Vistani for saving Arabelle from terrible fate. She is there, as is her two fathers, and you explain the situation with the refugees, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Oh,
Shane
yeah.
would, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so who's gonna front man this operation? Shane Masters?
Yeah, he can do that. Yeah,
Okay.
he'll step up and look at whoever looks like a leader. I don't think he's been to the
Okay.
Vistani camp before, so I guess when he sees Aragon and Lubash, he would assume one of those
Yeah.
guys.
Liar would tell you who is in charge.
Okay.
Perfect. Which one
So
do you recommend?
Aragorn will look you guys over, and then he will see Esmeralda, and he kind of has sort of a cautious look when he looks over at her, almost sort of a stink eye. Stink eye is one level below the evil eye in the Vistani culture. He sees a few familiar faces, but he sees so many new faces, and he says, "It seems that things are changing very quickly amongst your number. Is the Walking Dead still the same as it was when we last spoke?"
You are not wrong that things have changed, but The Walking Dead persists, and we grow stronger, at least in our convictions and pursuit. We bring news, and we also ask for not a boon, but a favor, if you will.
I see. Your predecessors were paid handsomely for saving my girl. And when the truth of their situation was revealed to them, that I was a cat's paw in their imprisonment, they handled it with grace, dignity, and restraint. For these reasons, I will listen to your request.
I hope that our goodwill between the two of us can continue then. As you can see, we have about a dozen
Yep.
villagers from refugees from Vallaki that seek temporary refuge until we can convince Krezk to open the doors.
Mm.
I hope it is not a burden that they can help. They are willing to work. If you are able to house them, protect them until we can return.
He looks past you to the huddled villagers and says, they are quite brave and quite desperate to have made the journey at all. A shame that Krezk would turn them away in these dark times. Why did they not come and ask us for help right away, I might wonder. And he gives you like a swarmy look, similar to his character art, as if to say like, I know why, they're fucking racist.
Yeah, Shane would not hide that because
Mhm.
it's pretty obvious, but he would say, "It seems that desperation ruled out, and sometimes those that are overcautious and ignorant can be made to see the light that's shined upon them."
Mm. These are pretty words to match your very pretty hair. And he tosses his hair, and it kind of blows in the wind as well.
Yeah, there's
And he's
mutual appreciation.
yeah. And he says, all right, they may stay at the outskirts of the camp, but they are not allowed into the inner circle.
You are too kind. I will make sure they know of that and any other rules you have for them.
Mm.
Additionally, and he would, I assume, get this from everybody else about Ayla being dead. There was a Vistana woman who traveled with the Walking Dead, I was told. She's no longer alive, unfortunately.
Yes, she chose death the moment he decided to stand against the Dark Lord. Our people are sworn in service to Strahd von Dark. He knew this, but still chose to defy him. Much as that one does. He kind of motions towards Esmeralda. She is of no tribe, I know, but I can feel it. Once Vistani, but no longer. I have heard that she is snooping and meddling. It is appropriate then that she would be a part of your group. I wonder then, do you still find yourselves in opposition? Or do you seek something more?
We are simply trying to heal the land.
Ah, yes, the land. Cool.
I thank you, Arabelle, for your generosity and your hospitality. I have but one other request, and that is, and he kind of whispers into his ear to ask to speak privately to Arabelle. Or not private. I mean, they can be there, of course, but he just means like, just like a.
You seek
my daughter seeing?
I've heard she has the sight, yes. And to lay my cards out on the table, I have but one friend in this world left, and his brother was killed.
Hmm.
The killer was never found. And I was wondering, since it happened in close proximity to where you were, outside Valaki, perhaps maybe her sight would go more.
Ah, the Walkener boy was no friend of the Vestani. He was a cruel and dangerous whelp. It is best that you do not burden yourself or others worrying over his end.
And he just looks crestfallen. He's like, I understand. I made a promise to a friend, like, almost like a brother, that I would do all that I could to help him, to give him closure. Is there nothing you can give me?
He doesn't break eye contact with you, and he says, in regards to that man, no.
Then I leave you, and thank you. And he'll give like a kind of a respectful nod, and then if he looks like he's dismissed, he'll turn away and return to the group.
Yeah. He's they're not huge fan of the Walker kid.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I just had to do what I could for my bro, my dude bro. So Shane will return and say they have agreed to take in the villagers, at least until we return. They must stay on the outskirts.
Okay. Yeah. The NPC squad, they're just kind of shrug. They're in agreement. Yeah, sure. All right.
So Esmeralda says, in that case, to Krezk.
Aye.
Now, I will point out, you guys have traveled for, I think, not 6 hours today. Maybe it was 6 hours. Let me see. From the tower, down, road. Okay, yeah. So you guys would have a couple more hours to travel today, but if the town's right there, then it shouldn't be an issue. So, and it's only like noon. All right. In that case, you guys head north to the gates of Krezk. All right. Let me move these guys out of the way. You guys get your Krezk sticker. So you made it to Krezk. Let me see. Oh, the big hotbar doesn't work anymore. I'll have to figure out what happened there. All right.
You guys,
You guys find Krezk, you get your Krezk bumper sticker from the gift shop. All right. From the walls of the village, the very sturdy, as you can see, stone walls, a masked man calls down and says, whoever you are, you have journeyed here in vain. The walls of Krezk are closed to all. Please turn around. And to accentuate that, you hear the sound of old-timey guns being kind of raised and aimed. Looking up at the wall, you see many sharpshooters kind of in positions along the wall.
Shane will step forward with his hands raised, with nothing in them. My name is Shane Masters. These are my companions, the Walking Dead. I am known to this village. I know the mayor and was welcomed previously as I attempted to defend you from... how would you say that? Well, let's say from attack.
Okay. You can tell that they're kind of looking down and kind of looking over you, and they say, yes, I recognize you now, but who are these others?
They are the Walking Dead. I can vouch for them. We are heroes fighting against the darkness. That's a little thick, but
Your vouching means nothing. But wait here. I will seek the burgomaster. All
I kind
right.
of give a shrug to the group behind it.
Pretty smooth, man. And they didn't kill us or they didn't kill us yet.
Yeah, but I worry, like every other place we go to, they're gonna ask us to do something first for them.
Oh shit.
All right. Some time passes as you guys kind of stand out in the cold. And finally, a big dude in his probably early 50s appears on the battlements. He is like 6'6" and probably 240 pounds of muscle. He's got short cut hair and a short kind of whiskered beard. His face is heavily scarred and set with wrinkles. His eyes kind of sunken in from sleep deprivation, exhaustion, and who knows what. He looks down and he says, "Gain the masters. You have returned."
I have. I seek once again the hospitality of your village.
Mm. Things have changed.
Since you left. Now,
They are more complicated. You bring with you outsiders.
in great numbers,
They are dangerous.
they could cause a great deal of trouble for my
Settlement if I were to let you in. We have closed the gates to all, even our neighbors in Valakai. You understand?
This puts me in a interesting situation.
If I let you in, but not those
Who came representing our neighbors? The word got back.
to Lady Walkner, it could be viewed unfavorably.
Then perhaps if we did a service or a boon for you, then that would justify the doors being open to us.
Certainly. There is a werewolf. She goes by the name of Whiteclaw. She is not affiliated with the Wolves of the North. And his eyes kind of scan the crowd. Let's see. Would Zuluka still be an animal, guys, at this point? Probably. Probably, yeah. And he kind of like looks at your number. He kind of lingers on the white wolf in your midst. She has become more aggressive. She and her wolves have been attacking our hunters, trappers, woodsmen. I need her dealt with. Bring me her head. I will recognize it. It will be proof of your good intentions. None will question my decision to let you in at that point.
And he looks at Lyre, Daniel, and Darius, hearing him for kind of tacit approval at least before he commits the group to anything.
Nods.
Kind of shrugs.
Very well. We shall see it done and return shortly.
Our cave, I believe, is north of here. Only a few hours. Long we do not lose the way.
Then we shall set off the first wave and hope to return shortly with success. I thank you for the opportunity. Trying to gauge his words very carefully, knowing that the last time he pissed off somebody, they tried to take off his head.
Yeah, so he nods, and it looks like on his face that he wants to say more, but he does not. But he's kind of scrutinizing the group. Right as you think he's about to walk away, he stops. He takes a breath, and he says, "If you find a boy, young, blonde hair, the name Ilya, on your journeys, he has gone missing. Please, if you find this boy, bring him back."
Does Shane recognize the name or description? Like, is it his son?
Depends how cozy you were with this dude and his family, I guess. You know that the burgomaster and his wife have 2 kids. Ilya, a young boy, and so that would be the one he's referring to. And then a girl who was on the cusp of adulthood. And was quite lovely.
Then he'll hedge his bets and say, we will return with news of your son, if not himself, if able.
Okay. He nods and he walks away from the battlements.
He'll look at Darius and say, I'm sorry I couldn't do more. I thought it would have been enough.
He just gives you a flat look. There's nothing.
Okay.
I guess he'll look to Zaluka as they step away from the gate, obviously. Should we continue on now? Should we get to rest?
She just starts padding off towards the north. Like she knows exactly where to go.
It just falls after her.
All right. Let's see. We will see if anything interesting happens on your way there. Okay. Ooh. All right. Let's see if anything interesting happens. Yeah, some of the loading times of my DM activity is going to be a little bit slower because I'm down one monitor because I'm using that to monitor the player stream. So the muscle memory of like, oh, go here and go there is not working. So there's sort of this like, and then kind of redirect to the place I need to go. Let's see. I couldn't find a 4th monitor last night to hook up. I didn't want to buy a new one. Daybreak. Forest. What happens? Oh, interesting. Okay. So as you are traveling, you hear the awoo-awoos of many wolves. 2 very large wolves and 8 maybe regular-sized wolves. It is still early in the day for wolves to be out hunting, and upon seeing Zuluka with you guys and seeing your great numbers, the wolves leave, not engaging the party.
Werewolf encounter number 6.
All right. The direction Zuluka leads you is the same direction that the wolves are headed. All right. Soon you find yourselves in front of the entrance to a cave. It is very obvious that a great number of wolves come and go into this cave. What is your strat for entering? Do you just barrel in? Do you want to send somebody in to scout? Keeping in mind that wolves have exceptional senses.
Do wolf lairs typically have more than one way in and out?
It depends. Caves where people like to live, where they can set, campfires and stuff like that, they generally look for a cave that might have like a chimney or something like that. So you could kind of scout around the area and see if you could find such a chimney. I would say that a survival check would be the fastest way to ascertain that information.
Liar likes to think a little bit differently, so he'll go off and look. He says he'll be back.
Okay. Give me that survival check. You may have just rolled for yourself. I'm not seeing it pop up in my chat. Let me refresh my Foundry, maybe. I may have gotten desynced. You can do it, Foundry. I believe in you. Almost there. You got this, champ.
Did anyone else see
Yeah.
me roll dice?
Player stream saw you roll dice.
Yeah.
It just says, Juanito privately rolled some dice. Question mark, question mark, question mark. But I didn't see them as the DM. Now I see them now that I refreshed. So I might have just been out of sync. Based on how long it's taken me to log in, yeah. So as you kind of scout around with your survival skills, you don't find anything within like 15 minutes or so of looking. The rest of the party, does anybody follow Liar, or are you gonna wait for him to come back, or?
Daniel will go. Oh, go ahead.
No, please.
Oh, Daniel's gonna go with me. You don't split the party in Barovia.
I can go
Okay.
places you can't.
All right, so you head off. Daniel, you can also give me a either survival or I would say, since Liar's handling the survival, you give me a perception if you wanted to.
Alright. Perception, and here's a side bolster knack on top.
My God, Jesus Christ. Okay. So Liar, you don't see anything in the land that would kind of indicate that there's any sort of additional entrance to the cave or chimney. But Daniel, with your 35 perception check, you notice a weird dappling of shadows up ahead, and as you guys quietly move to investigate, you do in fact see that there is a well-concealed by natural plant growth and rock formations entrance into the cave below. The afternoon sun is filtering down into it, and as you peek over the edge, you see that the cave is filled with wolves. Many of the traditional black-furred wolves that you're used to seeing, a couple of exceptional size, and then two more of exceptional size that are white of fur, and then a medium-sized wolf that is white of fur as well. They seem restless and agitated, as if they are having some sort of canine or lupine conversation. And occasionally they give furtive looks towards the cave entrance.
That's no good.
If you didn't know any better, you would assume that they are aware that the party followed them and figuring out how best to ambush the party when they enter.
An ambush. Looking for my alchemist fire to drop down there.
Alright, so, yeah, so Liar, same deal. You kind of pick up that same vibe off of these creatures, that they're definitely being more intelligent than regular wolves. Are they all werewolves? Hard to tell.
We should tell the others.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so you guys head back to the group. So they've been gone for about 15-20 minutes at this point. Darius and Shane, while they were gone, did the rest of you get up to anything?
I think we would probably ask Luca like intel about the place.
Oh, all right. Well, she kind of pulls on the cloak, like the wolf hide cloak and clothing that one of you is carrying for her. She transforms and kind of wraps herself up because it's cold out here. And she says, White Claw is complicated. She lives simply as a wolf nearly all the time. She has ties to Krezk and was offered a place with the wolves of the north, but declined. Generally, she stays out of our way. It is unusual that she be drawing attention to herself by attacking the people of Krezk, though she bears them no love.
If we take out White Claw and Kiro, would the others stand down? Would you be able to assume control?
Well, Whiteclaw has no affiliations with my pack. None would care one way or the other.
So would you say Kiro then would be the main target, and then we could just focus on Black Claw after that?
She says, I don't care one way or the other what happens to White Claw.
If you need to get into the town, then you should do what they ask you to. If she dies, she dies. She is quite powerful, easily an alpha in her own right.
I'm just hoping to spare as much of your tribe as we can.
Again, these are not my people. Do what you think you must.
Alright, as far as Shane goes, and that's, I shoot everything, so. And the children, is there a location where they might be kept?
Oh, when you say that, her eyes quickly dart to the side, and she says, what do you mean?
There is a villager from Krezk missing.
I was there, I heard.
If he was indeed taken by the wolves here, where would he
Then
be kept?
I don't know. I've never been inside this cave.
Can I insight check her?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
And he gets advantage if she's lying. Is it jaded, I think? Let's verify that. Attempts to deceive me are made with disadvantage. I have advantage in saving throws. So.
Okay. So she is telling the truth. She hasn't been in this cave before, but she definitely is being elusive on the topic of children and where children would be kept.
Alright, I'll just kind of keep that quiet now.
Okay. As you're kind of having this conversation, Lyre and Daniel return.
All right. Before we get close, Daniel's going to throw up the psychic web for the next 3 hours. So Lika, Shane, Darius, Lyre. Tiernan can just read his body language. He's good at that. And just be like, just like, they know we're here, yo. They're waiting for us. And explain the chimney and everything we saw.
Esmeralda volunteers that perhaps our strongest ranged attackers would set up atop the chimney. Those who could endure the attacks of the wolves enter through the front. Once the fight is joined, ambush from above.
I looks at his 8 bullets and goes, I'll make them count.
Irenia looks at you guys and says, "Where should I go?" I am pretty incredible at range, but also I provide healing in battle.
It might be best in the beginning if you use your crossbow and assist people from afar, like you're able.
But not up at the chimney.
Daniel, does he, I'll ask Daniel, like the 30-foot range, I think is Irena's thing, like if that looks like that's enough?
The chimney is quite high, and in fact the size of the cavern is rather large. Definitely not hinted at by the narrow opening that you guys are standing before right now. You imagine that most attacks beyond 30 feet would probably be a disadvantage.
I would maybe stick close to Jimmy.
Daniel could, within 60 feet, psychic sniper from the chimney.
Mm-hmm.
That's about the best he's got.
Oh man, I'm good with range. When I back up to the crossbow, I got 80, but my rifle has up to 240 without disadvantage. So.
Okay. So Daniel and Shane, are you guys gonna use the chimney, and the rest are gonna kind of head in? Does that sound right to everybody?
Do you two have rope?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll need
Daniel's got rope and a climbing kit.
Be sure to secure yourself before you attack.
All right. And Rathiel's just gonna wait at the entrance, see what happens. Okay, I'll take you guys over to the cave then. Let's see. Alright. I'll arrange you guys at the cave entrance. Remember, if you're within 15 feet of Zuluka, you basically have pack tactics. You just have advantage on believe it's melee attacks if you're there. All right, and then I'll put Daniel and Shane up high in the back. Right. Seems like it's good. Flyer over here. Okay, bring you over to the map. They're keen hearing and senses. They are aware of you guys. You're aware of them. Unless the people up on the chimney wanted to kick this off with ambushing, you know, shots or whatever, there would not be a surprise round.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. You know, yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, I would need from Shane and Daniel stealth checks. Since there's only 2 of you, both of you would need to succeed. You are going to go against the strongest perception.
That seems fair. All right. Here's a stealth, and here's a little side bolstering for that.
All right. And I am to assume then that you are not rolling at advantage.
Do I have any? I have no inspirations.
All right.
So nope.
Okay. All right. So they would definitely have heard Shane. You did the whole step on a frozen stick.
I must have rolled like shit because I had a +9.
Oh yeah, you rolled a 3. So
I'm so sorry.
and wolves have a +5 to their passive because of their senses or whatever. Hold on. The map did not populate the monsters correctly, so I have to re-import them real fast. There we go.
Oh man, a critical hit against a dire wolf would have been a great opening. Sorry.
It's all good. Yeah, so they are aware then of you guys up on the thing, so there would be no surprise round, and we would just get started. So I'll bring you guys over to this scene. Okay. That's definitely some loud cave sounds in the background. Holy shit. I'm gonna actually mute the sound in the scene because it's a lot. I want to. Let's see. Hold on a sec. What is making the sounds? Alright. Let's run it down myself. Oh, yeah. I see the issue here. Okay. There we go. Cool. And let me grab some music real quick. And you guys should probably roll into initiative. It's a lot of bad guys. Alright. Too many air guitars. Not that one. Alright, hold on. turn this other music off. It shrank my window. Man, streaming while DMing is a whole thing. Jesus Christ. Okay. So, you guys are all rolled in. I'll roll the handful of bad guys that you're fighting in. There we go. Alright. And I'll pop this out. And we will begin. Alright, it looks like Liar. Oh wait, hold on. Looks like the White Wolves didn't get rolled in. Yeah. There we go. So there were a couple of more wolves. Alright, Liar, you still won the initiative with a 22. What are you gonna do?
That's a lot of wolves. He moves forward.
Okay.
He will rage.
Alright.
And he will dodge.
Okay. Interesting. Alright.
And that's
You
my turn.
still control the initiative. Who'd you pass to?
Pass to Zaluka.
Zaluka's turn. Alright, she's going to, yeah, I feel like she would have been werewolfing before she came in here. But, oof, that was some sounds. Alright, you will wolf out, I guess, and then activate her aura, and then, let's see, doesn't want to get too close yet. Wants to kind of stay with you guys, but also wants to move in. All right, so she'll go ahead and using her 40-foot speed, she'll head in, kind of trying to keep the wall to her back, and then she will also take a dodge action. All right. She'll go ahead and pass to Darius. So Darius is gonna dig deep. I don't know if you know you're muted or you're in a place where you need to be muted. All right. Okay. And who do you pass to, Darius? Tiernan. Okay. All right. Tiernan is up. He is going to move forward and sees that everybody else is dodging. Seems like the right thing to do. He will also take a dodge action. Here we go. And then he will go ahead and pass to Shane.
All right, Shane has his rifle out, kisses the sight, and he is going to do a combat maneuver and spend 2 points to do a missile volley, and hope that that all 4 of those hit.
Okay.
He's going to fire at a point here. Those 4, those are all just normal wolves. It looks like to him.
Those are all normal wolves.
Then he's gonna fire at all 4 of those. I guess starting top down, left, right.
Sure.
Let's see, 4 normal attacks. These will take 4 bullets.
right, so the first one is going to cause a complication. Sudden shift, you and a random creature within 20 feet swap places. It's just you and Daniel, so
Yeah.
be fine. A 13 is going to be exactly what is needed to hit its armor class. 17 damage. It is completely annihilated. Because the combat tracker is very full, I'm just going to delete people when they die. Or these bad guys. 18 for 14. This wolf is dead. And then 26 for 13. This wolf is still alive. Because they use random hit point generation. Alright, that triggers its bloodied reaction, but it can't really do anything because there's no one nearby to attack. Alright, anything else from Shane?
For bonus, so is it just a drop down, like, or is there like, you know, could they possibly climb back up?
I mean, it's a 40-foot drop, and it is icy, slick stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Now
I'm
you
not gonna
guys,
get my
you
halberd
guys
out.
could try to slide down, but there are these razor sharp, these razor sharp stalagmites there, so you might not want to do that. But you don't think that they would be able to climb up to you?
Okay, then I'm good here.
Okay.
I will pass to Daniel.
All
Unless
right.
the wolf
Yes,
steals.
this wolf is going to steal.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Experienced wolf is now experienced with getting shot. It is going to move. Yeah, sure. It'll move up to Lyre, and it's going to ready its attack for having an adjacent ally, so it can take advantage of pack tactics. It is going to pass to Confused Wolf, who will move into a flank. As it does, Experienced Wolf will attack Lyre with a +2 from flank and a straight roll, because dodging plus pack tactics. So here is a bite against Lyre with a +2 mental math and 25 for 9. And then Lyre, if you give me a strength check against being pulled prone, the signature move of wolves since the third age of magic.
You want to save or a check?
It's a save. There should be a button in chat you can click on. You're raging, so that would be an advantage. So here is a boon for you. Recover. You lose 1 level exhaustion or gain the well-rested status, or you gain 5 plus APL temp HP.
I
Damn.
guess I get the temp hits.
Nice. Confused Wolf is going to now do the same move. There we go. An 18 for 5.
That hits.
Because of the +2 from the flank, and then another strength save. Alright, no problems there. And then, you have already acted this round, so more wolves are going to go. Alright, they're going to pass back to Lecherous Direwolf. Lecherous Direwolf has a 50-foot speed. Holy shit. Alright, so it's going to move in and target Lyre. This is going to be a straight roll. But a 14 is going to miss. It will pass to Tireless Wolf. Alright. Tireless Wolf is going to move 50 feet. So it's going to go... here? Alright. And then it will attack Lyre as well. There we go. This is with a +2 straight roll. Straight roll. So it would have been a 15, which is going to miss. Because you were dodging. So those would be good. That brings us to... Active Wolf. Alright, Active Wolf is going to move to here. And they will attack Darius with a straight roll. Because of pack tactics. But that is also... Sorry, it keeps looking like I have advantage. I'm used to holding down shift for Pathfinder now to kind of skip all the pop-up boxes that they stuff in your face. But a 15 would not hit Darius. Alright, they're going to pass to Tactless Wolf. Alright, Tactless Wolf is gonna move to here, and then they're gonna take a dash action, and they're gonna head towards the peeps in the back. There we go. They'll pass to Polite Wolf. Same deal. They're gonna move, and then they're going to dash. Try to get up on the people in the back. Izzy, I think he would have. Sorry, when I was controlling him, he would have stuffed her towards the back and had her dodge. There we go. All right. Capable Wolf is up, and Capable is gonna move. Let's see. Yeah, it'll move up on Darius with a dash action. Okay. Ill Wolf is up. Ill Wolf will move into position, and it will make a flat attack against Liar. Here we go. But only a 10. And then finally, Jolly Wolf is going to move and dash. Gonna bring the fight to the party. Alright, and then Jolly Wolf will pass to Esmeralda. Alright, Esmeralda, like a good lightning bolt. There's a lot of people lined up for lightning bolts. But she might hit Liar. Liar, you're dodging though, right? You should be fine.
He says, "Do it."
Okay. She's gonna move here, and then she will go ahead and cast a lightning bolt. Alright, and you guys did long rest, so that's a whole thing. Alright. Whew. Okay, it's a pretty decent lightning bolt. So Lyra, you're at advantage. Trying to be a DC 15, you do, so you would take half. And then I'll roll for these two. And then we got these. Alright, so let's see. There's some decent saves here actually. But with the amount of damage they're dealing, I don't know if it's gonna help. Lecherous is gonna take half the damage. Right. This wolf in the back, gonna take the full damage. Let's see. Analytical is gonna take the full damage. Let's see. Tireless is going to take half the damage. Capable is going to get a boon. Take half the damage. Aw, that's nice, buddy. Unfortunately, his random HP, he will never actually get to use that boon. He died. And then Tactless fails, takes the full damage, and just doesn't exist anymore. Alright, not bad. Okay. Many creatures were damaged. They're definitely going to try and steal. Alright, I'll remove Izzy from combats. Let's see. Analytical Wolf doesn't like how spaced out everyone is, but is kind of tired of getting its ass kicked. Alright. It's going to move up and attack Zulika. And it does. 21 is going to hit, but because this is a non-magical attack, Zulika takes no damage. Alright. They will pass to Massive Wolf. And Massive Wolf will move up to here and try to attack Liar. With Pack Tactics, this will be a straight roll with a +2 from flank. 22 for 12.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah, another strike save. Ooh, very nice. All right. Wolf in the back will. Yeah, they'll pass the wolf in the back. When they do, you hear the bloop, 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 bloops of Paragon actions. Let's see. Analytical is gone. Quiet Wolf is gone. All right. So Quiet Wolf is going to activate a 15-foot aura around them, similar to what your ally is doing. And then, let's see. What next? Gotta get in there, but it's such a clusterfuck right now. All right, they're gonna move to here. They seem to be kind of prowling towards Esmeralda. And then they're going to use bark orders. They're going to choose a friendly creature they can see. That creature, that creature can use a reaction to move without provoking opportunity attacks. Nice. All right. They're going to use that on Massive Winter Wolf, and it's going to move to here, and that will be their turn. They'll pass to Daniel.
All right, everything has officially gotten out of its range. So, Daniel peering over, going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, will fall off the side.
Whoa!
Oh shit!
On purpose?
Well,
Okay.
he's got to get everything's out of his side. Well, he's gonna, go down there, but on his way down, he is going to try his clutch new ability.
Okay.
And get 60 feet of teleportation.
Oh, okay.
What I like is you took the rope with you.
All right, so you look over, you start to fall, and then you can teleport 60 feet. All right, where do you want to teleport? Because there's probably some walls that you're going to be dealing with.
Oh, sure. Let's see. Oh. I guess around here would be distance, probably.
Okay. So like that?
Appropriate. Yep.
Okay.
It's kind of, I could go and slip and fall, and I like blink out and just course through the loading screen or whatever border ethereal that is, and just pop out and it's like, holy shit. Didn't know I could do that. Alright. He's going to use his action to attack that guy.
Holy shit! What
Holy
the fuck?
shit.
What am I even seeing? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. Holy shit. Okay. What is the total damage we're looking at here?
Let's see. Yeah, crit doesn't double. It doesn't double the sneak attack.
It does. All those numbers
does.
are. Yeah, all those numbers are included.
Okay, all those numbers.
You rolled.
So,
I want everyone to look at this. He rolled 5 out of 5 6s on his sneak attack.
yeah, plus double crits on
Holy
attack.
shit balls!
Why didn't it max your maybe it reversed the maxing of the crit dice? That makes a lot more sense. Like statistically. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna have to get a calculator for that crap.
Holy shit. Alright, so 48 plus another 14. I'm just making sure you didn't do more than half their damage. I don't think you're at 60 damage here.
62 total.
You did do 62 total? Oh my god.
Yeah, 8 plus 6 plus
All right.
30 plus 18.
So she's gonna suffer 2 injuries. One from massive damage, and one from the critical hit.
Damn son.
Oh my god, injured back! One of the worst for a melee opponent. Alright.
Alright, and since rogues are pure martials and get that second attack at level 8, can I use that with my Psychic Whispers, or is it just weapon attack?
Whenever you take the attack action, you manifest a Psychic Blade with your free hand to make an attack with that weapon. I believe that it would work with extra attack. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Then I will pop 4 more on top of that.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so then another 4 points of damage on top. Not as good as the 62, but still quite a bit. Alright. She is instantly bloodied. Holy shit. Okay. That's incredible.
Alright, who is left to pass to?
Irina.
Alright, you'll pass to Irina.
Okay.
It's like, go get him, Tiger.
Oh my god, yeah, as you pass to Irina, this wolf is gonna use a Paragon action, to, leap. So they're gonna move up to their speed without provoking opportunity attacks. They're gonna leap 40 feet toward Daniel, and mid-leap, they will transform into a werewolf. Oh my god. Alright, Irina is up. She sees that there are wolves near the entrance. Just focus on the wolves near the entrance. Let's see, 2 shots. Here we go. First one. And second one. They may or may not let me see the results of those rolls. Has anyone else seen the results of those rolls?
No.
No. Interesting. Alright, what about rapier attack? Do we get to see that? Weird. So what's wrong with the crossbow? Oh, that's weird. Okay, hold on. Let's see. What would cause someone's crossbow to stop working? Weird. Okay. I gave her a fresh crossbow, and that also broke.
Is there ammo?
There is, yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna try one that doesn't have ammo, and see if that works. Let's see. Sometimes ammo messes up the different mods if you yeah. So I guess some update happened that now ammo is breaking weapons. That's fun. That's happened before in the past. Alright, so that's gonna hit for 8. And then it's gonna miss. Alright, so Polite Wolf takes 8 points of damage and is bloodied. And that is the turn. Unfortunately, that means into round 2, they're gonna be able to steal. So let's see. Polite Wolf will steal. And it will charge up to Irina and ready in action to attack Irina if an ally gets next to Irina. I don't know what allies it's waiting for though. You know what? It just got shot pretty hard. It'll just make the attack. Alright, here's a straight roll against Irina. 19 for 7 is gonna hit. She's gotta make a save. She does not. She falls prone. Alright. However, not that big a deal because her turn would immediately come back around. Alright, so use half her speed to stand up. She will target the wolf, and she will use rapier. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Complication. Misfire. Oh no! A random creature takes any damage this would have caused. If no creature is involved, they take 1d6 damage. Rapier determine the have all other creatures. So she stabs Izzy for 8 points of damage in the kerfuffle. Feeling terrible about it, she lashes out again. Hitting this wolf for 4 and killing it. Alright, and then let's see, she would target massive winter wolf. I think that's within 30 feet. Nope. Alright, then she'll just target this one right here, make it an easy target with helpful, and that is her turn. She'll go ahead and pass the liar, because he's in a bit of a situation.
That's
Why
a
are
lot.
you?
That's a lot of wolves.
It is
Well,
a lot of wolves.
he will target the one that is between him and Darius,
Okay.
and we'll start some attacks.
All right. Uh, 26 definitely hits for 15 damage. That actually kills it. You could spin around and direct that next attack at someone else.
I'll just hit the. We'll go clockwise. We'll hit the small wolf below him.
Okay. All right. 13 is going to hit for a total of 16. It dies.
Okay, and then the one to the south.
That is going to hit. It dies.
Bonus action. He'll bolster Darius if we're still doing that,
All right. Anything else from Lyre?
and he'll pass to Daniel. Pass to Daniel.
Let's see. As you go to pass to Daniel, Quiet Wolf is going to use second Paragon action to breathe forth a deadly breath weapon of cold. Let's see. So, Daniel, it would be a 30-foot cone of cold. It's going to be 25 cold damage. Give me a Constitution save for half. Honestly, 25 on 8d8. Not bad at all. All right, you make the DC and take half the cold damage.
That's 12.
All right, and then Daniel, you're up.
All right. Oh yeah, sorry. It's just the health bar is not showing up.
For who? For you or?
Oh, for me, yeah. I'll look into it after.
Okay.
Combat. There we go. Okay. Dan's gonna be like a nice puppy, and he's going to get some distance. Try that new trick again. Gonna get them all over the battlefield. Get over there. And fling a psychic blade at him. 15 for 5. No sneak attack on that.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that is gonna hit.
Alright, second attack. And 20 for 7, so 12 more damage.
Right. Okay, she's barely hanging on.
Alright. I'll pass to Shane Masters.
Okay, she's gonna try to steal. She would be listed as Quiet Wolf. There we go. All right. She's trying to get back her breath weapon. Needs a 5 or a 6. Doesn't get it back. All right. She's going to rush towards Daniel and use her multi-attack. And I believe her multi-attack is 3 attacks. Alright. So she's gonna lunge for you with her claws. 23 for 19. And then she's gonna bite at you twice. There's the first bite. 27 for 10 with a con save against lycanthropy. And then only a 10 on the third attack.
Alright, the 10 misses. The second one hits.
Okay.
Alright. Daniel is past bloodied.
Yes. Okay.
Oh,
So
here's that con save.
in the con save. Okay. You think you're okay?
We'll check it out later.
Play would then pass to let's see. Analytical winter wolf. Yeah, sure. Analytical winter wolf is going to, realizing that the bite didn't do anything, it's going to breathe its cold breath against Zaluka. Let's see. I don't know why it's rolling an attack roll with it, or why it says dexterity since it's a cold attack, but
She's got to make a fortitude save against 20 points of cold damage.
alright. Or sorry, a constitution save. Let's see.
15 is going to make it.
Against this particular winter wolf, she ends up taking 10 points of cold damage. No problem. Alright, damage, she will steal. Let's see, she is just going to, well, I guess she's got to deal with what's here.
So she will attack the wolf in front of her.
With, let's see. She'll do a claw bite, an ancient technique from olden times. Let's see. Alright. All three of those are going to hit. The first one is going to trigger this Winter Wolf's reaction. Its bloodied action is it recharges its cold breath and uses it immediately. So, let's see. Alright, so it breathes out another, yeah, you can't critically hit with the breath weapon, guys. Alright, so 8, 9, 15 points of damage. She will try to make a con save. She succeeds. You and up to 2 allies use your action to move up to 20 feet. Does anyone want this reaction?
Daniel will take it if no one else wants it.
Yeah, sure. She gives one to Daniel.
Yeah, she'll take the other.
Okay. Alright. Go for it. And then the remaining damage gets dealt to this creature. And it is hanging on by a thread, on its last legs, you might say. Alright. She is in control of the initiative. She will pass to Darius.
That's cool. One onto this one.
Alright, 21 for 11. It is going to survive, and then use its cornered ability to try and attack you. I don't think you'd be dodged anymore, but a 15 is not going to hit. Alright. And then?
Here's the thing gonna move. 60. Wait, no, sorry, that's 30. Because I was here. Wait, sorry, no. Nope, that's not right. Yeah, it's oh, it's still taking the other thing. Oh, okay. How do you reset? First.
I believe you do it in the initiative tracker. There should be an option
Yeah.
to... Yeah.
You have to like right click it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, reset movement history. I got you. There you go. Okay.
30 feet, get here. Bonus action. Second move. Dash. Get to here. Second attack. Onto the wolf.
12 is not going to hit.
That is going to be it. Just going to act as a buffer.
Okay.
I will
Alright.
pass it to. I'll pass it to Shane.
Alright. As you go to pass to Shane, Quiet Wolf is going to use one of 4 Paragon actions to take a leap action. Leap allows them to jump, moving up to their speed without provoking opportunity attack. I guess they're going to leap up and over Daniel to there. Alright, Shane, to you.
Okay, I'll just take my 2 normal attacks. First one will be on this dire wolf to the left of Lyre.
Okay.
Oh, what does that mean? Let's try this again. Oh, it says I'm out of bullets, but I'm not. I have 4 left.
Yeah, like, I don't know how you got those initial shots off if the... are you using the
'Cause
Krezk hunting rifle?
Yeah, I had 8 bullets total, and then I used 4 on the missile volley, so I should have 4 bullets left. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
So there's 1. Oh, it took 2 bullets for some reason. Oh,
That's weird.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right, well, I'll try again and give myself 2 more bullets back.
Yeah, it's taking 2 per shot for some reason. Something must have happened
Yeah, I
in
had
the
an
update
issue.
to ammunition.
I had an issue with that a couple months back. I'm not sure what's causing it.
That sucks. Alright.
So first one, obviously, into the direwolf if it's still alive. Second one into him. If not,
yes, the
heal it.
first one hits it for 22. That does trigger its bloodied reaction. It will use it on Lyre. So this will be advantage plus 2. So 17 for 7. But then the next shot would kill it.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry, Lyre.
Anything else from Shane Masters? Up in your sniper perch.
Yeah, I think he's going to save his last 2 bullets. He's going to use quick draw to switch out to the light crossbow.
Okay. Alright, sounds good. Let's see. No one can steal because they're dead. So who do you pass to?
Pass to Tiernan.
Okay. Tiernan, you're up.
That's you.
Oh, right. Alright, so in that case, Tiernan will just attack the one right next to him. That seems good. Alright, so he will stop dodging. Attack. What do you got? 2 times. So there we go. Once and twice. Oh my goodness. All right. So first one's gonna be a critical hit. And then the second one is going to also hit. Alright, those 2 hits are solid, but not even enough to bloody the creature yet. And then that would be, for the most part, his turn, I think. Because I'm not going to delve too deep into this A5E fighter. Alright. Let's see. Massive Winter Wolf is going to steal. And then everyone's too scattered for breath weapon shenanigans, so it will just what will it do? Yeah, okay. It is going to hold it. It's going to ready its action. Let's do attack. It'll just go off. All right, it's going to try and use its cold breath on Tiernan. So Tiernan's got to make a Constitution save. He does, taking only half the damage, so 5 points of damage. Okay. With that complete, it's going to maintain position. It will pass to Analytical Wolf. Analytical Wolf will try to get its breath weapon back. It does not. Unable to harm Zaluka. It's going to disengage. And it's going to head over to help the boss. Alright. Then they will pass to Active Wolf. Alright. Active Wolf is going to move into position to flank Tiernan. It will attack with advantage and a +2. For a 19, which is not enough with their new armor to get through the defenses. Alright, Confused Wolf. It's just going to lash out wildly at Lyre. This is at advantage. 21 for 7 with a strength save. And let's see. They will pass to Tireless. Tireless is dead. Hold on. Both these guys are dead. And let's see. I'll do this. There we go. Alright, beautiful. Alright, then they'll pass to Jolly. Jolly will try to attack Esmeralda. They straight roll. 22 is going to hit. And it's outside of shielding. So she takes 8. Has to make a strength save. Makes a save. Steals for the last activation of the round. Going to target this creature. Attack 3 times. So here's the first. That is not going to hit. Here's the second attack. 13 for 12 is going to hit. Creature dies. Then she's going to move to here. And then she will throw her hand axe at Confused Wolf. For 20, and that will kill Confused Wolf. Alright, that's her turn. As she passes into the next round, she's going to try to pass to Daniel, but before she can, the Quiet Wolf is going to try and attack Daniel. So here we go. They're just going to attack with their bites with advantage. With the pack tactic. Daniel, 20 for 18.
Daniel's down.
Alright. Then probably she wouldn't. Well, she already passed you. Yeah, so your turn starts. I need a death save. Here's an injury for you. Here you go. Ooh, okay. So that's a success, but you did gain 1 stress from that, so you would have lost your well rested. That ain't too bad for an injury.
No.
Alright. Who do you pass to, Daniel?
Let's see. He's gonna pass to Darius.
Alright, Darius, as play passes, she is going to use a Paragon action to try to dig into Daniel. Here we go.
I am loading in. I'm going to use a reaction for what's it called? My Iron Defender thing. Good. And just see.
You can use your action to intercede, preventing the legendary action from happening. Once you finish the ability, you can't use it again until you finish your short or long rest. God damn. Alright. As she goes to kind of coup de grace Daniel, tear out his throat, you lock eyes with her, and she hesitates. Alright. Darius, you're up.
Go ahead and move. Here's gonna go here. It's gonna target this wolf first off.
14 is gonna hit for 5. That is just enough. It drops.
I can't specifically see where the lady is, but I'm assuming.
Oh, really? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, there's like shadows and stuff on the map.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let's see.
I'm assuming she's in the middle of the circle, but
Yeah, I don't know why you can't see her. Maybe because it's just too dark.
possibly.
Okay.
Comes another cestus. So 13 this.
That could be it, actually, why you can't see in there.
I can see in there. So it's got to
Oh,
be.
can you?
It's related to darkness. I have dark vision.
Oh, right, yeah. So then this attack would be at disadvantage. It's too dark for you to see, Darius.
Alright, it's
So a 13 is not going to hit.
alright. I'm gonna try and burn a couple of things. So next is going to be Moxie point for the gold 1-2. Disadvantage. 12 is gonna miss. Cestus, disadvantage. 20.
Alright, so that last one there, 20, is going to hit. And as it does, the true silver of the weapon is going to flare up for a total of 15 damage. How do you finish off White Claw?
Darius does not kill this one. He just bonks it over the head.
Oh, you just knock it unconscious?
Knock it unconscious.
Interesting.
Okay.
Alright. Anything else from Darius?
And then I'll try to be over here and just kind of stand protectively, or at least dissuade anything from coming closer to this area. That's it.
Alright, fair enough.
I'll pass it to Liar.
Okay, Liar, you're up.
All right. Well, I assume Tiernan's over here somewhere. I'll move up to this wolf
Okay.
and attack.
Alright. Let's see. Holy shit, yeah. Alright. So as you attack, the first one hits, blooding the creature. It is going to turn around and blast you with its breath weapon. So go ahead and give me a con save against 13 cold damage. You make the save, taking half the damage. Alright, the other 2 attacks hit. Leaving it on its last legs.
I passed to it.
And it stares you down with its icy blue eyes. Alright, you pass to it. It will try to get back its breath weapon. It does not. It will go ahead and attack. Defending its lair to the death. This will be a straight roll. Maybe. There it goes. Alright, 21 for 9. And then it will pass to... Ooh, there's not a lot left here. Not a lot left. Yeah, sure. It'll pass to Active Wolf. Active Wolf, the +2 and advantage, will try to attack Tiernan. Hitting critically. Tiernan will take the damage and potentially an injury. Broken foot. Your walking speed is reduced by 10 feet per round. Dexterity. Okay. So let's see, odd or even. All right. So broken right foot. All right. It's like we're back at the very beginning of the campaign. Tiernan with a broken foot. Tiernan will steal. Cursing from the Bane. He will still try to kill the massive wolf first. Hitting it for 5, which is enough. And then wheel around and attack active wolf. 14 for 11. The creature is still standing. It's going to use its bloodied reaction to try to bite him. No longer at advantage because no more pack tactics. Is going to miss. Tiernan is going to look around the battlefield, and there's only a single wolf remaining. He'll go ahead and pass to Irenia, who's right there, and she will try to shoot the remaining wolf. Hitting for 9 and killing it. However, we still have a Daniel down on the ground. Let's see. Irenia will move further in, and then pass to shit. Zaluka. All right. Zaluka will move over to Daniel on the ground and try to stabilize. That's a medicine check, right? There we go. Okay, so Darius, she walks over and she just starts shaking Daniel. It is not stabilizing him. All right. She will pass to Shane.
How treacherous does it look if I wanted to slide down this slope?
Looks like an
Sharp rocks.
acrobatics check would be required, and a poor acrobatics check would result in a lot of fall damage plus being impaled.
Shiska Shane?
Yeah.
For Shane Kebab. I have a +9, but then again, I thought my stealth check would have been good too. That's a +9.
Do you have your climber's kit?
Oh, Shane has no climber's kit. He has no rope. He has nothing. You teleported away with the rope.
Alright.
Nope.
No
it's all good.
worries.
I am going to just take the long way around.
Okay.
And dash.
All right. Passing to Esmeralda, she will start moving across the battlefield, but will not be able to reach in time. She will pass to Darius going into the next round, so Darius can take care of it.
There's going to charge of the fears kit.
Ah, I see. All right. And with that, he is stabilized, and the battle ends. Right.
And he'll drag both him and the knocked out werewolf to the light where he can see.
No, brain. Don't you hit that end stream button. It's end combat. Come on, buddy. Alright. Gonna end combat. Gonna switch the music out. Alright. Whew. Well done. The air is thick with the smell of death and damp dog. You smell sort of a wet, sulfurous smell coming from the passage to the south. And Daniel, before you went down, you did notice that these naturally formed pillars of stone formed somewhat of a staircase that led to a passage Shane, I'll assume that you get back to the party without any incidents. Okay. So, what now, guys? Oh, right. Irene will go and give Daniel a charge of healer. So Daniel, you would be healed 9 plus your hit dice, so 18? No. You'd have a level of burglar, so 19.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then you would have that debuff on you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with everyone awake, the quiet wolf is unconscious because the fifth age of magic it goes real hard on concussions. They are out for 1d4 hours unless they receive magical healing, or sorry, some form of healing. So what are you gonna do with them? Esmeralda will turn to you, Darius, and say, "Why did you keep her alive? We're supposed to present her head."
We are. She's like, she's still gonna die. I just want to know why she's going to be a little bit more aggressive recently. Then we can take her. Problem with that?
She says, "I don't have time to argue with you. If you think this is the best way, then deal with it."
Irene, get her up.
Irene says, "You want me to heal her? She's not even restrained or anything."
I don't think she's gonna be able to do much with the rest of us here.
Lyra will go hold her down.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Irene will attempt to treat her wounds. Okay, she recovers 22 hit points and immediately tries to roll into combat. So what is the play here then, as she immediately tries to roll into combat? Obviously, she's not going to succeed, but she is going to try and lash out and attack people. So, do you guys have a play here?
She can lash out at Darius. He's gonna be there. He'll try and grapple her.
Okay, so you and Lyre then are holding her down while she's healed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lyre wants to be there. Darius will do one.
No, Lyre was already holding her down, so that's why I said that both of you were holding her down.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm still trying to load in and stuff like that.
Okay. Irene will back away as swiftly as possible. She will kind of fight both of you, and then finally she will say, "What is the meaning of this? Why would you come to my den and slay all my wolves?"
You seem to be having a lot of fun with Krezk recently. Why is that?
Krezk. I have no business with Krezk. I live wild and free.
So all the hunters you've been killing from the what? It's just for joy?
She kind of narrows her eyes and she says, "They have been coming into lands they know belong to me and my wolves. They took a risk. It is not my fault." Did Dimitri send you?
Anything there was Dimitri. Is that the Burgomaster?
Yeah, Dmitry Krezkov is the burgomaster of Krezk.
Oh, yeah, I thought I heard his name previously. I wasn't sure. Yeah, he wants your head.
Interesting.
I mean, aside from you just kind of killing their hunters or whatever he said, anything else behind it, or
I have done nothing wrong. My lands were intruded upon, and I defended them. But he saw fit to send a veritable army against me. He could never forgive me for leaving. Even cousining in with the wolves of the north.
She snarls, looking over at Zaluka.
wait, hold on. You said he couldn't forgive you for leaving. What for?
I see. His secret is well kept. Then out of respect, I will keep his secret as well. If you seek my death, then kill me. Take my head. I will not betray him.
Darius will kind of look at Zalika and you think that he or his family used to be werewolves, right?
She nods.
So it sounds like there's a lot more werewolf politics going on.
Yeah, White Claw looks at Zaluka and says,
"How dare you?"
And she tries to kind of tear free from you guys' grasp. The two of you are pretty beefy boys. Yeah, she's not going to get too far. Zaluka just stares down at her defiantly. And as White Claw kind of catches her breath and kind of reins in her fury, she says,
"Then I was not the one to expose his secrets. Yes. The ruling family of Krezk. We are true-born werewolves. Our ancestors turned away from Mother Night and her teachings, and through meditations taught to us by the monks of the monastery, we were able to control our gifts, use them when needed, and bury them deep or not. Dmitri is my brother, and we grew up together. But when I began to embrace my curse, when I began to feel its pull, I would sneak away into the forests and live as a wolf, hunt as a wolf. My human life was revealed to me as a lie. I told him as much, and he tried to imprison me, lest I leave him. But I escaped, and have never returned since.
Do you plan to show mercy to this creature?
No, I just wanted to know more about what was going on. Though being able to control that curse had been useful a couple days ago. Too late now. Seems your brother still hasn't forgiven you since he wants your head.
Of course he does.
Just so you know.
A risky move on his part. What has upset him so that he would take my head, which will be revealed in its human guise for all to see.
No idea. He closed off the gates to Krezk, said no one can enter or leave. Anytime anyone wants to come in, they say they have to go take your head. Seems you've been in the herd recently.
That would explain why people have come. More than normal. A self-fulfilling prophecy he has created. But why? Why now after all these years? It does not matter. I make one request before you take my head. Should you meet my niece and nephew, tell them that I never stopped thinking of them or loving them.
And she closes her eyes, waiting for death.
Nephew. Dimitri said his son was missing.
She opens her
Elijah.
eyes again. She says,
Ilya? He's missing?
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently he left. He hasn't been seen.
she turns and looks at Zaluka and says,
These ones have been stealing children, yet you suspected me?
I don't know if you're related to it or not. Not my concern. But it seems you have some sort of care for him.
yeah, I mean, she's starting to get kind of upset. She says,
Missing? You!
and she strains against you guys to try and attack Zaluka. Zaluka stares her down, saying nothing.
All right, now you have to talk, lady. And looks at Zaluka.
Zaluka looks around and says,
What do you want to know? This White Claw is just lashing out. Frustrated at her defeat. Yes, we have children. You know that.
So you said you went out. Goodbye.
Yeah, she kind of stares at White Claw, looks at all of you, realizes like you can't have allies if you're building it on a shitty foundation. She lets out a long sigh and says,
Yes, the boy Ilya. He is with the wolves of the north. But he was not stolen. He came to us for protection.
White Claw, mouth agape, eyes wide, says,
To you, what protection? Protection from what?
and then Zaluka says,
The abbot.
and White Claw seems to be gobstopped by this, just like, what?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, how's he getting involved in all this?
So Lucas says, the story that the boy told us is that his sister died. When she says that, Whiteclaw gets even more upset. After she was buried, he awoke in the night. The noise he could not explain. He looked out into the night and he saw the family's graveyard. He said that there were creatures digging up his sister's remains. He went to stop them. And they frightened him a great deal, saying that if he told anyone what he had seen, the abbot would have them destroyed. Afraid for his life, but also afraid to bring the wrath of the abbot down on his family, he fled into the night. Perhaps it was instinct that led him to us, but the young wolf found us, and has been staying with us ever since. I did not think this information necessary, as we have our own concerns. The abbot is not one of them. And certainly not information that might put us at odds with him. Whiteclaw almost goes limp in your guys' arms as the weight of this news kind of washes over her niece and nephew. One run away and join the evil werewolf clan to the north, the other dead, her body stolen in the night. It's almost too much for her to bear. She transforms back into her human form and quietly weeps.
Garrus will stop grappling her, but will still stay right there. I think let's turn and look at the rest of the party. Like, well, came to Krezk. Of course, there's going to be something else going to happen.
Lyra looks at Esmeralda.
Esmeralda, her one eye
Is wide, kind of surprised with this information. She blows out a lot of air from her nose, and she says, "This certainly complicates things, especially since you were hoping that the abbots could be of some use to you." She kind of looks at Irenia specifically when she says that. If he is the sort of being to employ monsters, threaten children and their families, desecrate the dead, he is surely no one we want to make fair dealings with. I dare say that if we return with the knowledge of this boy's location, Dmitry Krezkov will demand the return of his son. Now we are burdened with the knowledge of this. So Luca, if you knew we were headed to Krezk, and you had the Burgomaster's son, why would you not say something? As she turns and says, I did not want to complicate an already complicated situation.
Esmeralda just shakes her head and kind of walks back to the back of the cave. Takes a deep, steadying breath and says, Whiteclaw, what else is in this cavern? I can smell and hear water from the south, and there is a passage to the north. Why this cave of all caves for your lair? Explain yourself. Getting her emotions under control, Whiteclaw says, the lake, the spring, it provides clean water. It is warm. The passage to the north is guarded by elementals, beings made of the earth, the air, the water. They guard something, but I lost a few wolves investigating it and left it alone. They did not pursue us once we fled. That is all I know. Lex thinks to himself, why? Why would I take this person alive? Burden myself with this plot.
Liar looks at Darius that way.
Wants to know,
Yeah.
wants to know more about Lex wants to know more about the story. That's that.
Right. Yeah. Opening doors, not just opening doors. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
My whole internet is all jacked up at the moment. I'm trying to reset stuff.
Okay, well, I mean, there's
I
nothing
wanted to
going
try
on that
and
you
do an
can't just.
insight.
Yeah, you can just theater the mind it, brothers. You know, you're not
Yeah,
streaming today. There's no pressure.
Now, I was gonna ask if you could do an insight check for me on both DeLuca and Whiteclaw, trying to get a gauge of like their overall feelings of this weird political mess.
Okay. Sure. Let's see. All right. With your +0 insight, you have no idea who is telling the truth or who is lying. What is real and what is a fabrication?
That's important. I think Darius is just gonna kind of sit there for a moment, just kind of processing everything.
All right, Daniel and Shane, what's going on back here?
I guess eventually Shane will be like, all right, what's going on? They're taking a shit ton of time to kill somebody.
Yeah, Daniel's gonna be setting Tiernan's foot and telling him not to fuss.
Something the matter up here.
Liar will do his best to explain the situation to Shane.
All right, he's caught up. Well, that complicates things, doesn't it? All right, good talk.
Do we want to spare her and bring her to Krezk?
I would be in favor of that.
I already know what Zaluka and Esmeralda are going to say, so I need to know what Daniel and Tiernan and Darius kind of think at the moment.
Zaluka doesn't see any problem with sparing her. She kind of likes the idea of how much chaos and disorder it would sow in Krezk to have this woman returned alive. But Esmeralda, I mean, she's like, I mean, the guy wants the head. It's a werewolf. Werewolf admits that it kills people. I mean, what are we gonna do? You know, like it's not that hard. Monster Slayer, kill monsters. But yeah, what do the rest of you want to do? My prediction for what Tiernan would probably say is he would feel like you shouldn't kill this woman and guys should go get the kid from the werewolves.
I, for one, am tired
Yeah.
of half-truths.
When you say that, Shane, Zuluka looks at you and says,
If we were to go back now, there is a good chance you would have to face Hero, possibly Roderick. Right now, we are beyond their notice and their grace. But to return, well, I can make no guarantees for your safety or mine. I had hoped to return with the meal. A boy should be safe until then. Though I doubt Dmitri Krezkov will feel that that is good enough. Which is why I did not want to break this up. Look how complicated things have become.
For us to go to the castle, that's been like what, a week? Ops for us to even get over there.
oh yeah,
So-
probably.
So, us coming back with a meal, that's gonna be a long time.
I don't know. I mean, because Darius, you did this to yourselves over there. You're taking live prisoners.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so what are you guys gonna do about it?
I will kill her if the majority says so.
You guys want a poll?
White Claw, you seem attached to these kids. Would you be willing to trounce in there? The one kid. Trounce in there, try and rescue him?
She looks at Zaluka and says,
Or Ilya?
oh no, she's in her uniform. She says,
Says, for Ilya, I would do anything. But
what would taking him from the wolves of the north do if the problem originates with the abbot and Krezk itself? Dmitri must be made aware of what is going on.
Can you convince him?
can I convince him?
Convince him of what? To confront the abbot? About, for all I know, lies told by Zulika?
I mean, be straight with this girl. Are you actually lying? Or are you actually telling the truth?
Zaluka says,
What do you take me for? That I would fabricate such a strange story and then wait to tell you the lie until this moment.
It's easy enough to confirm an empty grave.
yeah, I mean, she looks over at Shane and, kind of makes a, there you go gesture. Whiteclaw says, then I would return to Krezk with you and insist that he check the grave. He must know the truth.
Sounds fine to me. Anyone else opposed to it?
So back to Krezk, and then we figure out what to do with that hero and a meal later.
I mean, worst comes to worst, we have White Claw, and well, your brother wants you dead. Sorry, lady, we can just kill you right then and there. But at least let Dimitri know what the fuck's going on. See if he accepts it.
If we fail, they won't let us into Krezk.
Anybody but it's not me.
Irenia says, well, he asked for her head. Technically, we would be bringing her head. It would just be attached to her body.
Yeah.
She just smiles.
take it off
Smartest
right
thing
then.
Arena said all campaign.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, looks like unanimous, taking her back to. All right.
Could
Okay,
Tiernan
suppose-
or Irenia hit Lyre with a heal?
Yeah.
Yeah, would enough time have passed for a short rest?
For sure, but you guys have already traveled your 8 hours for the day, I believe. So, it might be good to just camp, honestly, and head back in the morning.
That sounds good.
Okay. Do you release White Claw?
Oh yeah, I'm not grappling her anymore.
I will bind her wrists with a rope.
Okay.
And I tell her if she tries anything, I will kill her.
He says, you should undo my bindings, that I might harvest the skins of my fallen wolves.
He looks at Zaluka.
I will need clothing if I am to travel into Krezk.
Fine with that.
Zaluka shrugs, like, I don't know, whatever.
He lets her do what she needs to do.
Okay. She goes around, skinning, in her werewolf form, all of the dead wolves. Okay. So while that's going on, you guys will kind of settle in and I guess get a rest. This is the lair of a apex predator. So while it is not a sanctuary, feel that it would be safer and more comfortable than camping outside. There is sort of a steamy humidifier effect coming from this underground lake that kind of keeps everything a more tolerable, like 60 degrees in here than the very cold temperatures outside, as well as, blocking the wind and whatnot.
All right, let's do that.
Okay. So, during the night, does anybody need to do anything or want to do anything? Otherwise, this would be a pretty chill camping minigame, I guess.
I think Darius would just ask a couple of questions to Zaluka about Pharaoh. Trying to get a gauge on this guy.
Okay. Let's see. So she would transfer back after being given some wolf belts. Well, she has her own, but and she would say, "What do you want to know about Kiro?"
He always an ambitious asshole.
He has always been ambitious and powerful. He has led his own werewolf pack for quite some time before joining up with the wolves of the north. Emil admired his strength and his ambition. He said that no one runs faster than when they know someone is nipping at their heels. He viewed Kirill as a rival who would constantly keep him on his toes, force him to be stronger, faster, better leader, so that he could not be called into question. It worked for many years, but eventually Kirill was able to rouse enough like-minded individuals that it called into question many of our methods and our decisions. He wanted the pack to ally with the Dark Lords, and the Emil refused. And this became a very strong point of contention for the two. It was revealed that the Crimson Wolf, Roderick, was an ally of Kirill's and was using his ties to the Dark Lords to try and through Kirill bring us to heel. His full name is Roderick Ardentgrief. He is a half Vistani human, I suppose, who was secreted away as a baby, but found himself returned to Barovia as a man. There were many rumors and speculations that he was the one who would unite all the wolves of these lands into one pack. No longer divided, but united in purpose and in strength. Emil thought that this meant a unified force against the Dark Lords, an opportunity to shatter his regime, free the people. But unfortunately, Roderick chose a path of darkness.
How recent was this? Because Darius will turn to Tiernan. Didn't you say you met like a redhead guy when we were camping not long ago?
Tiernan would say, yeah, but he was affiliated with Luke and the, I guess, Wolves of the North.
That's not the same one you're talking about, is it, Zalika?
Zalika says, no, he is an older man with a scarred face and streaks of silver in his auburn hair. Before, or I suppose even now, he is something called a blood hunter. They are a special type of monster hunter. How ironic that he, a monster himself, some might say, dedicated his life to the hunting of monsters.
Turns and look at Ez. That sound familiar?
She says, I am familiar with blood hunters, but I do not know of any Roderick Ardentgrief.
Would the old man know?
Perhaps.
In a
From what-
straight flight. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go for it.
In a straight fight, if we were to go up against Carol and Roderick, are they like the other alphas we've come across, or are they far stronger?
Lucas says, Roderick is far stronger than me, or Kirill, or even the meal. He may be the strongest werewolf any of us have ever known. Combined with his various magical weapons and abilities, and his backing from the Dark Lords, he is a formidable adversary.
Probably aren't as old. Want to go at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think Darius is just gonna kind of sit there and kind of take all the information and just take on it.
All right. Esmeralda, that night at camp, does approach the five of you and says,
She says, I can't stop thinking about this passage guarded by elementals. That is not something normal. Anytime an elemental is bound into service by some wizard, priest, someone with powerful magic, they would not do so lightly, as the magic is both expensive and dangerous. The fact that they did not pursue the wolves means that they are truly bound to that area of the caverns. My mind races at the possibilities of what might lie beyond.
If it was bound by a wizard, that narrows down who it might be, don't you think?
She nods.
So it's either the Dark Lord, and why would he bind something like that here? And perhaps the Frog's master.
Yep. Now, with all that listening in on Arcana stuff I did with Ludmilla, did she
Yeah.
ever let anything drop about that I could do an Arcana check about?
You could do an Arcana check, sure.
Okay. All right. Ignore the second one.
Alright, I gotta refresh again. I don't know why I keep desyncing.
It was stuttering here. But...
I saw the rolls in the player view. Yeah.
Cancel rolls.
Might be heavy traffic. It happened to me once. So far, it never happens to me.
Oh, yeah, maybe, because, yeah.
I just saw that roll.
Yeah, I'm getting some pretty good lag. I just tossed a psychic die on top of that.
Oh, okay. Holy shit, dude. Alright, so you know that what Esmeralda says is true. The process of summoning an elemental, binding it to service, is expensive and dangerous. Here in Barovia, with it being a closed demiplane, any summoned creature is trapped here and cannot return. That very quickly drives the summoned creatures crazy, as the separation from their home plane makes them unbelievably unstable. So the idea that out here in the middle of nowhere, somebody would bother to summon what sounds like multiple elementals, bind them to a location as guardians, there has to be something real fucking good there.
Mm-hmm.
Why would Strahd do it? You could only imagine that it is something so important that he didn't even want to keep it at Castle Ravenloft. Why would another wizard do it? They wanted to hide it from Strahd in some way by making it far, pretty far away from him. Alternately, this is a third party, neither Exanther or Strahd, who maybe predates Strahd
entrance into this story.
All right. While talking about the elementals, do I get any feelers from old Sparky?
Yes. Sparky loves elementals. And he says the best thing that we could do would be to kill them, to set them free. Also, with your Arcana check, you would know that elementals, at least in this particular game, are highly resistant to non-magical attacks, and the more powerful elementals are even resistant to magical weapons of piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning. And that's the fire elemental can turn into sort of a liquid, and then like a liquid flame, move through small gaps and move through people, setting them on fire. Water elemental and air elemental, same thing. Air elemental can fly, can turn into a little mini tornado. Earth elemental, very big and very tough, like to smash. So you rolled once again a very good check, and then bolstered it even further.
Mm-hmm. We'll discuss that around the campfire. We'd have to be careful. No sneaking off in the middle of the night with the most stealthy character. Check it out.
Esmeralda looks at you like, yes, never.
Yep.
Yep.
Wizards. I think there was a guy named Morty that fought against the Dark Lord a couple of years back. Could be him. He's outside the their Dark Lord thing.
All right. Do you guys want to try to rouse? You guys want to try to rouse the frog? He doesn't really like the cold weather. It's a little bit
But we
warmer
have a
in
nice
here.
fire inside of a cave.
All right. You coax him out of Tiernan's backpack, and he looks around, and he says, "Oi, we still in the Krezk Highlands, whatever."
Yep.
All right. Well, wake me up when we're not. And he starts to climb back into the backpack.
Hold on.
What do you want?
You know anything about a cave that's been guarded by elementals? Anything you and your master did?
Gonna roll a history check. He says, "Oh, right, yeah. There's a few choice locations throughout Barovia where the boss puts some, little secrets. Try to keep from the Dark Lord."
Why would you do that?
Well, it's called a backup plan. Yeah, you never know who you're working for until you know who you're working for,
Any idea of what specifically he was hiding?
Also, when it was found out that everyone was trapped here, my boss was trying to, build some teleportation chambers to try and get out of here. But he didn't really want to bring old Dark Lord with him, so he had to do him secret. The tower was a bit too obvious, so nothing too hinky went down there. But using the same magical technologies of blocking scrying and anti-magic and such, he had a few backups, I might say.
All right. As soon as he mentions the teleportation, Daniel will spit out the Wolfsbane tea he's been drinking. Someone mark that, please. Because he'll mention how Van Richten mentioned there was a teleportation circle in the castle. I sure as shit would not want to climb the walls again.
Oh, you think maybe that this teleportation circle, if it is in fact the one I'm thinking of, might or might not take you to the castle?
You know of any others, yo?
Well, there's one at the Amber Temple. And then there's, of course, the one he was working on to try to escape. That's could be here.
What?
But I'm gonna be straight with you. After all these years, whatever's guarding it probably ain't gonna just, let you past. On account of you not being a Xanthan.
Well, if you're there, they recognize you.
Yeah, but I'm, a fraud.
You don't work like a key card or anything.
I do not work like a key card. No.
One Eye, can you operate the teleportation device?
She says, I am knowledgeable of such things, but I would need to see it for myself. The old man might be able to make better sense of it, but we'd have to convince him to leave the tower and come with us, or take copious notes when we find it.
Can you
If we
convince
find
him?
It depends. If it is legitimate, then he may want to investigate it for himself.
You're gonna have to go down there to verify that. Can we call you something else other than White Claw? Looking at White Claw.
She says, long ago I abandoned my human name.
Alright, White Claw it is. When you went down there the first time, do you recall anything of what it was? Where you had to get out of there? Or was it too quick?
There is a stone bridge that leads out over a precipice. There's a 100-foot drop to a pool down below. When we attempted to cross the bridge, the air itself solidified into the shape of a man. It pushed many of the wolves off of the bridge, and then the waters below became a living thing and devoured them. The earth began to move, and a woman made of flames erupted from the wall, and that is when we left in a hurry.
You were saying, Daniel, it seems like we're dealing with pretty much all those four elements. Water, fire, earth, and air.
All we need is heart. Looks at Tiernan.
Tiernan gives you a hearty chuckle because he got that joke. What would a heart elemental be like? I don't know. I don't know what a heart elemental
A giant bear with a
Yeah.
heart for its
What-
stomach
Yeah,
that fires a fucking hyper beam at you.
what a design challenge, right? Like make a heart elemental. I don't know. Seems kind of.
And then they
All
all
right.
combine into Captain Elemental.
So now you have even more complications. While you're here, do you want to investigate this, or do you put a pin in it for later?
If we destroy them, will they come back?
When you ask that question, Daniel, based on your check earlier and thought, do not think that they will come back.
Liar's always down for a fight.
These things, above all else, want to be free. Just free. So we would be doing them a favor by killing them.
Okay. Is there any opposed?
I mean, after a short rest, I'd be down to go down there.
So you guys want a short rest and then go before camping?
Put down the people who are actually taking damage.
Okay. Alright, well after a short rest, the NPCs who were damaged would be healed up. I guess Tiernan will play the minigame. He only has 2 hit dice available? That doesn't seem right. Didn't you guys,
We've taken a long rest since
Yeah.
No, the tower.
yeah.
So we should be full. Wait,
Alright.
no, we don't get full hit die.
Oh, okay.
We get shit. What are the rules? Now I have to look it up.
Well, wasn't a full on long and then like 1/4
What's-
on the short?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure you got all of them on a long rest, because you can only long rest at a sanctuary.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's how we use sanctuary. So yeah, we should be full up.
Okay. All right. Then yeah. I mean, Daniel, you're the most beat up after that fight. How do you feel about it moving forward?
Give me a few die rolls here to see how he feels about it.
Okay.
He's feeling better.
Okay. All right. Well, Thought says, well, if that's what you're gonna do, I'm gonna head back to the backpack. Let me know if you need me. We gotta figure out Tiernan's busted foot too. How much healing he needs for that. Alright, so add an item, broken foot. And it's 20d6.
Yes.
Alright.
Oof.
About average.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. Alright, so he needs 70. I'm not gonna blow all of his resources right now over quote unquote just a broken foot. So I'll let him make that decision when he gets back next week.
While it's just for color, but
Mhm.
while they're resting, Shane would go up to Esmeralda and ask her if she would just like friendly spar with them so we could get the hang of the halberd.
Yeah, sure. He admires such a unique and deadly weapon. Do you practice like throwing it into the air and all that jazz?
Yeah, and then he'll like parry and riposte with the rapier with her as she has to like defend against the halberd from another side too, keeping her sharp as well.
Fair enough. Okay. When all's said and done, I guess I will hero stack you and take you to this other map. All 10 of you.
Lex, don't take the elementals prisoner.
Don't worry.
No, I can see why you made the choice. You want to find out what's going on? I got you.
I mean, I could have easily just killed her and just been like, fuck it, we'll just get her head. But like, I don't know, something seemed a bit off.
So in Nightfall, there was a situation where they had an NPC that they could have questioned, but they also needed that NPC to be dead, and they actually voted on it because of that very reason. They're like, if we talk to this person, we will become burdened with whatever shit they tell us. And they're like, we have enough shit that we are burdened with. Just fucking kill. Just fucking kill him.
And we're the largemouth bass, and you're just the fisherman throwing the hooks in the water. And every single time we go for it, every single time.
I mean,
I mean, DeLuca is our favorite ally. I
yeah.
felt like whatever werewolf stuff was happening was going to be tied to her.
Oh,
So that's
it's fair.
why
I'm just jabbing you now.
Yeah.
What you do is fine.
yeah.
All right. Then you guys head further in, and you discover a beautiful.
Crystal cavern. Oh, buddy, look at that. Yeah. Playing
Those look
computer.
expensive.
Yeah, playing computer games back in the 90s. Look at this shit. It's gorgeous. There's the stone bridge.
There is the precipice that falls 100 feet down. So for this battle,
Which, you know, there'll be a battle. I'm going to set everybody's height to 100. That will represent that you are 100 feet above the ground. We have to do this because that's just how it is. I think I can do that with mass token edit. Let's see. Yep. All right. So you guys are all going to be like horribly distorting and warping because it thinks you're 100 feet in the air. But I'll move you into the location. Also, there's a lot of like out of bounds areas based on how they walled this map. So if you try to move somewhere and you can't, that is because the area is out of bounds. There is a ledge up here. It's a 40-foot high ledge. There is a old iron ladder, well rusted but still intact, bolted to the stone wall over here that leads up to a ledge that wraps around and heads back this way. There does seem to be a passage that goes even further in up there. This is the stone bridge that when she tried to cross it, air elemental showed up.
Would anyone like to benefit from Daniel's climbing kit to secure themselves in case something happens?
Give it to Tiernan since he can't move real quick.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll pass Tiernan the
All right,
climbing
so
gear.
that right there is 40 feet up, and then this ladder also goes up 40 feet over here. And then where you are on this ledge, there's a drop there, another drop there, and then a drop down. And then this drop down right here is 60, and then this drop here is 25, and then this drop here is 15. All right, and then all of this area is solid stone out of bounds.
So like a wall on that side.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't actually just get mapped as a wall. I guess he wanted to show off how cool the map looks, but yeah. Alright, so oh shit, we're at time. Maybe we should just stop right here. You guys are in the room looking around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, this seems like a good place to stop. Alright. So your sources. In that pool is a water elemental. Somewhere nearby is an earth elemental, a fire elemental, and an earth elemental. Wait. Earth, fire, and air elemental. So all four are in this room waiting to fucking throw down. And then your goal, I guess, is this passage 40 feet up that leads off map to the right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, quick announcements then before we adjourn. Next week we're doing a 12-hour marathon for Extra Life. It's kind of a end of the season. Let's help the team hit their goal, kind of thing. I myself already hit my goal, Red's going to be running some more one-shots to help the team hit their goal, and then of course we'll do this last 12-hour marathon. So I'll be finishing that at 2 a.m. and then getting some sleep and then waking up and we'll be playing some Dungeons and Dragons. If you are interested in participating, donating, watching the stream, hanging out, cheering people on, just know that that's happening next weekend. And I don't foresee any interruption of service for us until Christmas break. So we should be good on the 3rd, the 4th, the 11th. No. I'm actually looking at it the right way. Yeah. So the 10th, which is my birthday, no big deal. You know, if you guys want all the monsters to roll with advantage all day, that'd be fun. Well, nice birthday present. Just throwing it out there. Let's see. Then the 17th.
Love story of heroes.
So we will not be playing on December 24th. Apparently, some very popular guy's birthday is either that night or the day after, and they canceled a lot of shit for it. So I don't know what's the whole situation there, but that's the thing that's happening on the 24th. So we're not playing on the 24th. On the 31st, I have us scheduled as not playing because we're taking like a 2-week winter break, and that's also New Year's Eve. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's gonna be a 2-week break towards the end of the month. So we've got 3 more sessions, 2-week break, and then we'll come back on the 7th in the new year to continue the Curse of Strahd. Oof. Okay.
Boy, I need to go.
Oh no, are you?
17th. So the 17th, I'm going to be flying out of the country.
Oh my goodness, 3 weeks without Curse of Strahd. Oh, you
And
might start to
then
feel
the
hope and joy again.
And then the 6th and 7th, I think I should be coming back on the 6th. I don't remember. I have to check my
Oh
So
man.
it may be 4. It may be 4 weeks enough.
Damn.
Without
Okay.
Curse of Strahd.
Well, hopefully there'll be a party to come back to in when you get back from vacation.
Yeah, we'll have it all wrapped up by then.
Yeah. You'll come back for the final battle against Strahd. Yeah. That's how efficient they're gonna be without someone taking prisoners all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Man, even when I decided to turn to the dark side, I still have a bleeding heart.
Yeah,
It's
apparently.
Curse of Strahd, like she can't win.
Oh no, I figured that out a long time ago.
All right. Anyone have any announcements of their own before we adjourn? Otherwise, okay.
We covered red. So
All right, sweet. Well, unfortunately, my sound died right before the last 30 minutes of the stream, so I had to end it and start it again. I don't know what's going on because I streamed Vigima games all weekend, all the time, and no problem.